last part. There's a lot of people talking about the fact that Mike Hall played today. And, from my perspective, guys, I guess I'm not stunned, right? He was allowed to practice this week. He got hurt. He was obviously not hurt enough to keep him out of the game. It sure just feels like, all the off-the-field stuff, there's not going to be any visible discipline to keep him off the practice field or to keep him off the field playing until the process goes its course. There's a lot of differing opinions. I personally would have preferred not to see him out on the field today, but I guess I get it. There's at least consistency there.
I think they missed the window on that, Brennan, though, honestly. Like, their chance to sort of, I don't even want to say, like, punish him, but read the room, maybe is a good way to put it, and maybe take a step back with the situation, was on Wednesday. Like, don't let him practice on Wednesday. Keep him out of the building just to sort of show good faith for the fan base and, people who follow this team. And then if he was going to be back out there on Thursday or like in the building at least on Thursday, then maybe that's fine. And then if he's suiting up, I think it was maybe a steady progression that way. I understand, Stefanski's comments of let's just let it play itself out. And that's a lot of these NFL teams are going to tell you when situations arise like this. But I kind of just went into it knowing, hey, I actually thought the reason he wouldn't play today was because he got hurt during the week of practice. Sure. Kevin Stefanski said he thought that could be something where he missed some time. So I was stunned that he was even suiting up because of that, not so much because of the other thing, the off-the-field thing, because I think they kind of told you how they feel about it by letting him practice this week. Like, I wasn't so stunned that he was out here based off of that.
Yeah.
It's it's just a wild scenario, right? Where it's like we talked about this, Spence, on our show earlier in the week.
Yeah.
It's like how horrible it is, and even if it is half true, right? That's grounds for like off the team type stuff. But if there is a gray area, right? You got to let the legal process do what the legal process does. But personal opinion, like you guys both have said, I think I'd have preferred to not see him this week. And again, too, it's preseason, right? It's something that you weren't winning the Super Bowl today or this week or Wednesday.
Right.
So if it does come out next week that nothing happened, good. You showed good faith. You did it. But I think they drew a pretty hard line in the sand with their response this week.
Yeah.
All right. Fairly brief here on our immediate post-game recap. We got plenty more coming over on Cleveland Browns on SI. It's at si.com/NFL/Browns. Also, plenty of content coming your way this week, both from the facility as the team gets ready to travel on what is actually now Thursday instead of Friday. They're traveling to Seattle. So a little bit lighter week in Berea with availability Tuesday and Wednesday. And we'll have some other video content for you along the way as well. In the meantime, keep it locked here for all the latest news on the Cleveland Browns as we continue our coverage during the preseason. We've got the Seattle Seahawks on the schedule next week, and then it's on to Dallas right here at home to kick off the year.